guys, it's Sam, and today I have an Empties video. Now these things definitely need to go because I am in the process of moving. In the next couple of weeks I'll be moving. By the time you've seen this video, I might already be gone, or I might be in the process of still like transitioning my stuff. But I have a bunch of Empties that I'm not going to take with me to film an Empties video at the new apartment, so we're doing them now, and they need to be done anyway. That's kind of overflowing. So the first category I'm going to start with is skincare, and a lot of these things are things that you guys have seen before, so I'm not going to talk about them a ton. I will link my other Empties video on the screen and stuff for you guys to check out for more information on them, but I have some favorites that I have gone through in bulk for sure. Kind of going in order of what I put on my face, I've gone through 2 of the Claire Supple Preparation Facial Toners. I love these. This is a pH balancing but also hydrating first step for a toner. So I pat this one on my face. I do 1 layer in the morning and 2 layers at night, and I'll put this on before any actives that I put on, and I love this. This is the scented version. They also have recently come out with an unscented version if you guys have sensitive skin, but I love this stuff, and I've noticed a big difference, especially since starting to layer it. I've gone through one of the Hada Labo Premium Glycogen toner. This is a thicker toner. I talked about this I think in my most recent Empties before this one, but this is amazing, and I actually went without it for like a couple weeks because I ordered it too late, and you have to get this usually from like Amazon third-party sellers, and it took a while to get here and my skin was like dying. So I have now backups of this for sure, which I don't usually buy backups of things, but for this I do because my skin loves this. I put on about 2 layers of this in the morning and about 3 at night, and my skin just drinks it up. I also like the original one, just the normal moist one, but this one, the premium, amazing. Then we have the CosRX Galactomyces 95 Whitening Power Essence. I have used multiple bottles of this, and I actually haven't repurchased this because I got the Secret Key one, which is another version of this kind of thing, and I'm actually taking a break from all the Galactomyces and ferments to see if that has any negative effect on my skin. I'm also trying some new products, so I didn't want to try that product a ton while also trying new other products, and like the whole testing process, if you have skin that at all breaks out, you just have to be like really careful. So I haven't gotten a new one of this, and I'm trying to use a Secret Key one. I can see myself returning to this though. I noticed a little bit of brightening when I first started using this, and then it just kind of like leveled out, so I wanted something that's like a little more potent than this, but still a good standby. Another good standby is the CosRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I use this day and night, and I use 1 pump during the day, about 2 pumps at night, and I usually end up mixing some of my other products. So I've been using some of the Ordinary's serums, and I mix it in here because some people, if you haven't heard, don't like some of the tackiness of the Ordinary stuff, so I didn't even want to deal with that, so I mixed it in here because I heard some other people did that as well, and it works great. This is just good for like moisturizing, healing skin, stuff like that. Again, another staple I've talked about numerous times before. Then we have the Stracia Liquid Gold. This is another product that I was without for a while because one of my tubes got lost in the mail. It hurt me so much. This is awesome stuff, and I use this 2 layers of at night, usually 1 in the day, but now that it's getting more towards spring and summer, I'm going down and not using any of this during the day, but I love this stuff. It's really good for like dehydrated skin, dry skin, anytime you need moisture. It's full of ceramides and goodness, and I just love it. Speaking of ceramides, we have the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Cream. This is just like all completely, just every little bit has been squeezed out of this, but this is my favorite night cream. I use this even in the summer, but I use this definitely in the winter. It's like a must-have for me. Otherwise my skin just gets dehydrated, dry, and freaks out. But the only thing I hate about this is the tube. I wish they put it in like a tub or something else, or just a tube that doesn't have this like paint on it, because the paint flakes after it gets down to this like crinkly stage, and I hate that because it gets all over your hands and then you have like paint flakes on your face. But otherwise this stuff is bomb. Then we have the Mesone Multifunction Formula Snail Recovery Gel Cream. This is definitely not a cream, this is a gel. I've talked about this before. This is my daytime moisturizer, one of my last steps before sunscreen, and it's just like a very light gel, but it also has a lot of moisture because it has the snail mucin. It's great. I have backups of these as well because I love them, and it leaves my skin feeling nice and soft, and makeup applies very beautifully over it as well. The last of the staple products for skincare that I'm going to talk about is the Hamish All Clean Balm. This is my oil cleansing step, and I love this stuff. I used to use the Vanilla Co. Clean at Zero, but I like this just a little bit more. It takes off all of my makeup, any kind of makeup I use, waterproof mascara, foundation, all of it. And I love it, and doesn't make my skin feel gross or icky. I use a second cleanser after it to get any of that like balm off, but this stuff's great. And I have since bought another package, and they actually have improved the design of this a little bit, so my next package I will show you that, but they've used a different lid on it now and it's like way better, so I enjoy that. Speaking of oil cleansing steps, this is something I've finally gotten rid of. It's the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. This is something that I've been holding on to forever, and this is one of the first oil cleansers I ever used. I just kept having it. There's actually some still on the bottom, I think. A little tiny bit, but I just kept having it there because I was like, oh, I'll eventually use it. But it's like, no, I have my oil cleansing balms now that I love the most, so I don't really use this. But this worked fine. I liked it back when I was using it, but I just like my Asian skincare ones like way more. But that one's really easy to get at Sephora if you're interested. Then we have the Goodall Water Rest Lasting Water Oil. This again isn't really like an oil the way that we think of oils in like Western skincare. This has more of like a dry oil feel to it. I like this and I wouldn't mind repurchasing this. I just feel like I could also try other ones. But this is one that I was using a lot like about a year and a half ago, and then I thought maybe it was breaking me out, but it wasn't. It's just I break out from stress. So I usually end up like blaming products, and I think I've come to the realization it's probably just stress. But I really like this and it's good. I was using it towards the end to use it up for my like pre-gym moisturizer. So if I go to the gym in the morning, then I just threw this on and then went to the gym with like sunscreen, came back, washed my face or whatever. And this was good to keep my skin from like not being like too heavy, having like a cakey moisturizer on or like a really heavy moisturizer while I was at the gym that I wanted to wash off anyway. So this was really good for that, and I would consider getting that again, or just trying other oils like rosehip oil, sea buckthorn. There's so many out there that I want to try. I also have some lip stuff. This is a giant tub of Aquaphor. I don't even think that the label is still on it. No, it just says the bottom label. But this is like, there's still Aquaphor in it, if you can see. This is a ointment, and I've got this like years and years and years ago when I was on Accutane for my lips, and I've used it ever since. And this is definitely like past, yeah, it expired in 2015, but I kept using it because I was like, well, what bad could it be? But I finally gotten myself a new just like small squeeze tube because I was never going to go through all of this. But it's what I use for my nighttime lip balm, and I love it. Also have a couple of masks, which I've talked about before. So I tried another one of the Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Sheet Masks, which is my favorite sheet mask, even though I don't sheet mask that often anymore. And I also did one of the My Shemming Snail Essence Hydrating Masks, which I like, but isn't my favorite. This one, if I need a dose of moisture, definitely my favorite. And then I also went through 3 of the the COSRX Acne Pimple Master Patches. These are those little hydrocolloid band-aids that you put over zits that are like active whiteheads, and in the morning you peel it off and like all of the gunk is stuck in the band-aid, and it's amazing. So if you're ever having like active breakouts, these are bomb, and I've went through a number of them over the months since I had my last Empties. They're great. They have them in all different sizes, like a small, medium, large. There's some days that I have like 5 in my face. It's awesome. I think next we'll do hair stuff. So I went through one of my Suave Essentials Tropical Coconut Conditioners. This is what I use to wash my hair. So this is what I use in place of a shampoo. I've talked about my curly hair routine before, so I will link that on the screen. And I went through this giant size. I have another size that I'm going through right now, a different scent. This is my preferred one, the coconut one. I love this one. So I have a backup of this waiting for me while I go through the other scent, which is almost done. But I always end up buying some and then being like, why do you have 5 tubes of this? Because it takes me forever to go through these now, especially because my hair is short. Then something I didn't like, and I'm actually just going to get rid of, this is the L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate-Free Color Care Goji Repair and Defend Shampoo. I got this when I had really short hair and I had all the colors in my hair, and this was nothing special. And it's a shampoo, and I just really didn't notice anything good about it, and it still kind of dried my hair out a little bit and just like wasn't that great. So co-washing is the way to go for me, and I should just know that. I also tried out the AG Color Savior Shampoo. It's a color shampoo, again, when I had the bright colors in my hair. And it's a sulfate-free shampoo, but again, co-washing is 100 times better for me and makes the color last way more anyway. So I got a sample of this though, just for that reason. Then we have the Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Finishing Paste. And this is what I used when I, again, had shorter hair, and I used to spike my hair up a little bit more. This is what I used, and I will sometimes use this to kind of like fix flyaways and stuff now, because it doesn't have all of the usual like crap and waxes and stuff that a lot of these products have, because that doesn't wash out with the curly girl routine. But I finally went through all of this. I also use it sometimes on the side, like on these guys, if they're starting to get a little like too long and unruly. So I would buy this again, but again, this is something that I'm clearing out because I'm moving, and I decided to just like use all of it up, which I did, and now I can throw it away. And if I need to use it again for any kind of like finishing paste, I'll go to this one probably. And then we have my old favorite daily hydration spray for my curls. It's the Obaya Naturals Curl Hydration Spray. I usually have like 5 bottles of this, but I've been trying out a bunch of other hydration sprays because Target no longer carries this. I can get this on Amazon though, and I have since because I've tried a bunch of other ones. I have one that comes close that I liked that I'll talk about in a future Empties video, but this is like always perfect. So yeah, I've tried some from Carol's Daughter, I've tried some from Uncle Funky's Daughter, I've tried some from HAze Naturals, like all of them. And this is still my tried and true favorite. Next we have some body stuff. We have this like 5-year in the emptying thing. This is the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Energy. I don't even know if they have this set anymore. It's the Orange Ginger Body and Shine Conditioner. I've had this forever. It was on one of those trips that I bought a ton of Bath & Body Works stuff that I didn't need. And I got this years ago, like possibly over 5 years ago. And I finally used it up because I've been using it as like shave gel. I don't even really like this scent, like at all. I don't know why I got it. It's just one of those like buy 3, get 3 free. And I'm like, it worked as a shave gel. Everything works as a shave gel. Then again, I'm going through a bunch of things that I had gotten on a sale, but I actually like this shower gel. It's the Dancing Waters shower gel. Again, I'm not even sure if they still have this scent, but 5 years ago they did. So I went through this finally, and I ended up throwing out, well not throwing out, I actually donated a bunch of Bath & Body Works unopened shower gels, creams, and stuff to a women's shelter locally here because I was going through it for packing and stuff and decluttering. Like I've been purging my house of all of my unnecessary items, which is going to be videos that will be up here on my channel in the coming months because I've been filming all of it. So I end up purging a bunch of these things and sending those to the women's shelter because they're just like, I don't even like these scents and they take me forever to use. So what? But I like this scent. This scent was good. It's nice, refreshing. It's like, I don't even know. I mean, Dancing Waters. It's one of those like ocean kind of scents. I don't know what it's even supposed to smell like. A shower gel I really like is the It's Raining Men shower gel from Lush. I just like kept this in the shower way after it was done because I just love it, but I need to buy another tube of it. It smells like honey. It's like basically honey. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Lush is expensive though. Lush is expensive, but it's really good. So I'm torn because there are some scents I want to try out from Bath & Body Works one at a time. I am not buying 3 of anything unless it's the 3 wick candles. No. No. I take way too long to go through shower gel from there. No. But this stuff, so good. Then we have something that's actually a face product, but I used it on my body because I didn't like it on my face, and it's the Benton Snail Bee High Content Steam Cream. Now this I got to try as a like heavier moisturizer and I hated it. It feels like our Western lotions that you put on your body for your face, and I'm like, I do not like this. I do not like this at all. So I used it on my legs and it worked just fine, but I didn't notice anything like, it wasn't even like my legs were super ultra moisturized, it was just like normal, so not for me. And then I always like to talk about this a little bit just in case it's something you guys struggle with, but this is my Sensodyne Ultra Whitening Toothpaste. And I started using this kind of toothpaste because I used to struggle, especially in high school, with acne around my mouth right here, like in my corners of my mouth, and it was from toothpaste. So this has a different kind of like anti-cavity stuff, which I can't even read right now, but whatever this isn't as like harsh and doesn't cause all of the like acne and sensitivity that some of the other stuff does. So if you struggle with like acne around like your chin, like the sides of your mouth, try like a sensitivity toothpaste like Sensodyne because it's awesome. And this one's a whitening one, which I like. We have one miscellaneous item that I'll throw in here. This is something I talked about in my favorites of 2017, but this is the Eden's Garden Good Night Synergy Blend Essential Oil. This is the essential oil I use at night. I diffuse and I just have like a standard like Amazon diffuser. It's not anything super special, but Eden's Garden isn't super expensive like some of the MLM brands, and I love it. It just smells so good. Oh my gosh, like, it definitely helps me sleep like so much more. This one has lavender, sweet marjoram, chamomile, bergamot, ylang-ylang, sandalwood, key lime, lime, and vanilla. It's heavenly. And I definitely sleep harder and fall asleep faster with something like this, so I highly recommend. And this is the little smallest size that you can get, and then they have ones all the way up to like a huge size. So I've been getting like the medium size, and I think I have like 7 sizes, and I love this. And I'm gonna continue to buy like big bottles of it. Then we have a few makeup products to kind of round everything off and finish everything off. Most of them, oddly enough, have to do with lashes. So there are two lash glues in here. One is one that I decluttered and another one is one that has just gotten like a little icky. Well, they both kind of got icky. One is the Duo Brush On Lash Adhesive that you can get, and one is the House of Lashes Brush On Lash Adhesive. So I started using this one again. I used to use the House of Lashes a lot, and I started using this one again because it's actually easier to get the lashes off. I don't feel like I'm pulling my lashes out in my root like my natural lashes, because I feel like that was happening with the House of Lashes one. But this one still sticks for like multiple hours, but not as like I can't get this off. I'm using the Duo Lash Glue again, but I'm realizing that if I need lashes for a full day event, like I'm wearing it to like a convention or out somewhere, I need it for like a full day, I need the House of Lashes because this is like cement to your lashes, which is a good thing. It doesn't sound like a good thing, it is. So for actually like going out, events, stuff like that, House of Lashes. For like an everyday filming, stuff like that, Duo. I need both. Then I went through one of my Maybelline Full and Soft mascaras. This is in the waterproof version. It's the Very Black. I love this stuff. This is some of the only mascara that actually holds a curl in my lashes because my lashes like stick straight out and down. This one actually holds the curl and it comes off fairly easily. Again, with like my oil cleansers, it's totally fine. So love this stuff. And I've been really good about replacing my mascara like every 3 or 4 months lately, which is a good thing to do. Very sanitary. Then we have a little sample size of the Beauty Blender shampoo cleanser stuff for the Beauty Blender, and I really like this stuff. I know that some people use other techniques to cleanse your Beauty Blender. I don't use my Beauty Blender all the time. I use it maybe like once a week if I'm filming or something because I don't wear foundation every day. So a little sample size like this is fine, but I end up actually getting the solid version of it, which I will probably talk about in a future, like a while video because it's taken me forever to go through, but I like that more than this. But this is a very like, it's a similar scent and it works in a similar way, but I really recommend the hard soap if you are wanting to get a Beauty Blender like cleanser. That one is my favorite. And last but not least, I'm saying goodbye to my MAC eyelash curler, which I've had for years, but it was starting to like rip my eyelashes out and I just needed a new one. I actually got a Shiseido one and I've been loving that one. So said goodbye to the old and trusty MAC one, but the Shiseido one is curling my lashes like so much better and just fits my eye shape overall much better. So that is it for my current empties. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do want to mention that I did just film a makeup declutter destashing video, so that was going to go up sometime and again the next couple of weeks, next month or so after I'm moving, during the move, whatever, whenever I get that edited. So if you guys like those kinds of videos, definitely stay tuned. I'm going to have a ton of different decluttering and moving videos coming up here on this channel. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, definitely stay tuned. But comment down below, let me know if you've tried any of these things and what you thought of them, and if you have any kind of dupes for some of the things that I said I was looking for, definitely comment down below and let me know. So thank you all for watching and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye.